A movie with creepy kids and haunting demons? What more would we want around Halloween? Except maybe a movie with a little bit of relevance. Paranormal Activity 4. Of course there has to be a fourth one, because Studio Mindset says there has to be a fourth one. Alright, so this review is going to be a story. It's the story of a scary movie that had the misfortune of coming out in theaters 1 week after the creepiest movie I have seen since the first Paranormal Activity movie. Yeah, it sucks to be Paranormal Activity 4 right now. So you know the Paranormal Activity movies by now. I mean, found footage movies, there's haunting in a house, a demon's terrorizing a family. So someone in the family gets wise to the act and starts putting cameras and shit everywhere, and so now we get to see some Paranormal Activity. And in this movie, the one who gets wise to the act is this 15-year-old girl and her boyfriend. And I will say this, the boyfriend was awesome. I felt like this dude carried the entire movie. He was funny, he was witty, he was relatable. I liked that dude. I thought the little chick would annoy me in this movie. She really didn't. She holds her own just fine, but it's all about the boyfriend. Dude was hilarious. So now, yeah, Paranormal Activity 4, same shit, different day. I mean, the first Paranormal Activity movie left its mark on cinema, you know? It revitalized the whole found footage genre. There have been so many found footage movies that have come out after Paranormal Activity, it's not even funny. The problem with something like this, by the time you get to the fourth movie, we've all seen it before. Paranormal Activity 1 was really shocking. It's like, dude, I've never seen a movie that holds you that kind of anxiety and feels that real. I thought that was really cool. Was it exciting? No, but it was creepy as shit. The next two movies did a good job at holding to that tradition. I felt the third one was the flashiest one, you know? I mean, furniture and shit's getting thrown everywhere. I'm like, that's not creepy, but that's cool as hell. In Paranormal Activity 4, they try to throw a couple new things in there, but in the end, you're like, I've seen this before. It's like nothing in Paranormal Activity 4 is as flashy as it was in 3, or as intense and creepy as it was in 1. It's just this movie that's in the middle, you know? It's this gray zone where you're like, ah, yeah, you're trying, but everything in 4 is like the grade B version of everything they've already done in 1, 2, and 3, only they did it better in 1, 2, and 3. 95% of the shit that makes you in this movie, jump scare. There's one scene where it's a still shot, nothing's happening, then a sound happens. Oh, it was the cat jumping on the computer. Right there, I was like, okay, I know where this movie's going. I won't get all spoilerish on you or anything like that, but there were a couple things that happened near the end of the movie where I was like, whoa, that was creepy. But I was quickly over it. The movie ends, you walk out to your car, it's pitch black out, it's not phased you at all. Actually, I take that back. I was kind of creeped out because I was still thinking of that creeper from Sinister. I felt like Paranormal Activity 4 tried too hard to be Paranormal Activity. Remember the scene in Paranormal Activity 1? They're both in bed, it's nighttime. Then you hear that demon just go, bam, and just hit the wall. That scene made my hair stand up. I was like, that was some shit. And it is genuinely scarier than any Paranormal Activity 4 little kid silhouette and night vision that this movie can muster. In a franchise like Paranormal Activity, we've seen it all by the third movie. Which brings up a point. They could have stopped at 3. It could have been the Paranormal Activity trilogy. It could have been a really good legacy for a studio to leave. It would have been a Halloween tradition for a lot of people to watch the Paranormal Activity trilogy. It would have been good. Great even, but now we have 4, and by the end of 4, there's no indication that this is going to be the end, which means we're going to get 5 and 6, probably one of them in 3D. So did Paranormal Activity 4 have a couple of creepy moments? It did. Genuinely scary? Not at all. It had a lot of jump scares. It's a jump scare fiesta, but what do you really expect from a scary movie franchise that has gone to 4? I would say Paranormal Activity 4 would be a good time if you're drunk. Yeah, now it's a party. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Take a shot every time there's a jump scare. Yeah, you'll be trashed by halfway through the movie. All right, so Halloween's coming up, so what are you gonna do for Halloween? What are you gonna dress as? Whatever you're doing, comment below, let me know. Me? I would tell you, but I'm not going to yet. Follow me on Twitter. There will probably be a couple of pictures. Hopefully not incriminating ones. It's not weird. It's from a video game. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.